talk about Benavidez did an interview with Andre Ward, and he said that Al Heyman offered Canelo $70 million to fight him, and Canelo only gave him a flat fee of $5 million. That was the way it was going to be split, and he said no, and that $70 million was before pay-per-view. He just don't want to fight. Let's talk about it, and when you get up there with that type of money, Canelo feel like it's all the same shit. 70, 80, 50, 60. He really ain't tripping. Benavidez applying pressure. That's what he supposed to do. But, Canelo Alvarez, he ain't gonna fight him. Especially if you got people in boxing like Abel Sanchez who going around saying that he don't have to fight him. Oh, he don't really have to fight Benavidez. And they looking at it from a business perspective. In our opinion, most people's opinion, most people get in the ring for $70 million plus upside, damn near versus anybody. Versus anybody. That's how we looking at it, but how they looking at it is a lot different. But and the fans are okay with that, saying that they hating on Benavidez, hoping that he lose so he ain't got to fight Canelo. And they basically like, Canelo gonna win anyway. We don't need to see it. And to me, that's sad. That's sad in general. But we get up there with all that money, Canelo feel like it's all the same. If I get an easy 40-50 fighting William Skull or Christian Mbili, overall, what's $100 million fighting Canelo? I can fight both these guys and make that or a little bit more or less, and I'd be good for the year. That's how he thinking of it. And to be honest, I ain't mad at him. Do what you do, because I hold the fans and the media responsible, for this. I feel like we shouldn't support it. We shouldn't watch it. You shouldn't go cover it to get your point across. But boxing, they don't do that many shows no more like they used to. So, in the beginning of the year is always pretty slow. It'll pick up like after the first quarter of the year. But with Benavidez, obviously, he got a plan B and C. I'm pretty sure. If it's the better BLB winner, he get past Morale. He's going up to fight Gilberto Ramirez. That's his plan. But I'm not quite naturally. You got an opportunity and get a fight and you win it in impressive fashion and make you a star overnight, obviously you can't help but think, well, that's the fight I want. One fight, one shot, one kill, and I can become a superstar overnight, or my money boost overnight. Who wouldn't do it? Who wouldn't keep talking about it? Who wouldn't keep talking about it? Who wouldn't keep talking about it? So, I'm not surprised. But Floyd Mayweather used to give his fighters that flat fee. I think it was around $5 million. Obviously, that was years ago. $5 million. Shit, that was like $6, $8, $9, $10 million today. So that was a lot of money. You see, Madonna got his bread, and that motherfucker never returned to the ring. Your money's probably stretch a lot longer in Argentina, though. You know what I mean? That's a fact. But yeah, that ain't the cut. When you get up there, Floyd was giving them niggas a flat fee. No back end money. All, you get this, take it or leave it. And that was more money than a lot of people have, a lot of fighters see, a lot of people see in their life. And outside of that, not only just that, if you beat Mayweather, then you can bargain a little bit more. You can bargain a little bit more. So you can't get mad at it. Get mad at it. So, but it's about the opportunity. If you feel like you can win, you win. Your life changed. Okay, I take this little 5. And if I win, then I'll be the man eventually making 20, 40, 50, 70, 100 million. But the question is always, if a rabbit get the gun, are you gonna give a another guy that's like you the opportunity to fight you, or you gonna make him wait? Or you're not gonna fight him. So Canelo just, getting easy fights, easy sparring matches. These sparring matches for him, he good. You know what I'm saying? Getting money for sparring. He really ain't hurting these young guys like he probably once would or could or he should. And he coasting. I mean, but then it's frustrating because, whether like it or not, he sets the tone in the sport of boxing. He set the tone. Believe it or not, Canelo Alvarez set the tone. He set the tone in the sport of boxing. So, when he set the tone like that, it's just to the point where everybody else gonna fall in line. So, it's unfortunate, and but I ain't mad at it at all. It's just, most likely most people do the same thing, and I feel for Benavidez. Get that opportunity to have that one fight that can change your life. But it's Canelo. When you popular, you bulletproof in this sport game. What ODB say, shatterproof. He's shatterproof. He can do no wrong. And the people that's network still dishing out the money. Just think about this. They allowed the UFC to get out their contract for one fight to do a fight at the Spear to have Canelo come onto the MGM property. So that just let you know how valuable he still is. That UFC card, the Spear, that was never to be allowed because UFC has an exclusive deal with, the MGM, the people that own the MGM. They own damn near a lot of stuff on the Strip. The old Monte Crisco, I think Monte Carlo, they own that. It's the Park MGM. They own a bunch. MGM Grand, they own a bunch of shit that way. A tremendous amount of things. So, and they said, y'all can go on the Spear on the same night, and we'd rather have Canelo. So that lets you know, what they think about Canelo Alvarez. He's still, no matter who he fought, was it Berlanga or I think it was Berlanga. They did that on the same day. That Mexican dollar, that's their holiday. It's more important than them. So Canelo, like all this money the same at this point. And to a lot of people, it is frustrating. It's very frustrating. Because real boxing fans, we know what it used to look like. You hear people call in people's shows, like Coach Malachi's show, and they say, I'm tired of the guy saying, shout out to the True Media USA Boxing. He was basically saying, like, yeah, I want to know what it feel like. Y'all used to feel like back in the golden era and all that. Shit. I grew up in the 90s boxing, early 2000s. That was a fantastic era. Things routinely good fights. On HBO, in their heyday. In the 2000s, their heyday, and in their heyday, that was kind of their heyday too. You had to be about something to get on. You had to be about something. You had to have talent just to get on the card. They broke Terrence Crawford, they broke Adrian Broner, they broke Ray Vargas, just to name a couple fighters that's still around. They broke Danny Garcia. When I say broke, they introduced them into the public. I think they broke Danny Garcia, Amir Khan in America, I believe. It was a number of fighters, man. Only thing that HBO really watered down was trying to find the next heavyweight champion. Not necessarily American. They made room for guys like, no offense, this dude is a good dude. Jonathan Banks, Seth Mitchell, for those who remember him. Irish Mike Perez, he's still fighting around this month. Remember, they thought he was going to be the next thing. They made a lane for Brian Bye-Bye Jennings. And to be honest, man, American heavyweight boxing, it wasn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, them guys wasn't bad fighters. Just Seth Mitchell couldn't take a punch. Once you really think about it, compared to what we got now in America, Adamick and Adamick and Chris Arreola fight, that still fucks me up. I was for sure Arreola was going to win that fight. Adamick put the pause on him. Then I think Italy put the pause on him. You know, HBO was a respectable, you know, they wasn't just letting you put bullshit up on there. And when they started letting you put bullshit on their card, that kind of happened when Al Heyman and Andre Berto came in. But you know what? That's another story for another day. I like Berto. I fuck with him. You can tell Berto a real nigga, man. I fuck with Berto. He cool. He seem cool as hell. I love to interview Berto. Chop it up. That's one of the fighters I wouldn't mind chopping up. I see him do some interview. Berto is solid. I can tell Berto a solid nigga, dog. I can tell Berto a real nigga, dog. That's my Florida boys. Got a bunch of homies in Florida, you know, Zoes, they cool as hell. Them niggas crazy as a motherfucker, but I always got along with them niggas, man. But yeah, I can tell that's a real nigga right there, bro. But nonetheless. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do a stream about HBO, man. How it was. You know. Maybe invite some brothers on. With Blood Boxing, I seen him do a stream with Blood doing. Blood can tell you. Me, Blood, Coach, Town. I know them niggas don't see eye to eye though, but they might do part 2 and part 3, but you know, not a lot of us don't see eye to eye. But man, HBO Boxing is the shit, man. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. Hit all notifications, join the Patreon, hit the link tree, find me everywhere. Appreciate you, peace.